Hi everyone, I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm glad you're here to hang out with me for just a little bit. I apparently can't be here, so that's why this video is airing. I am traveling or dealing with other things with related to travel right now. So this is your video for today. So if you guys were with me on Sunday for After Sunset Sunday, we started working on this project. This is going for a quilt coat that I am making. I will probably not get it done in the timeline that I originally envisioned, but that's okay. I have accepted that. It is reality at this point, so it's okay. But I will still go ahead and get this quilt coat done because I will submit it for fair entries later on in 2026. So what we got done last night was just this center portion. Everything is just laid up here. It is not sewn. Um, and I have started laying out the other rows around it. So every piece of the quilt coat is its own pattern piece. So the center back of the quilt, or the center back of the coat, as well as the center back of the skirt of the coat, are going to both be what I work on first. I want to have the back of the coat look exactly like I want it to, because I'm always paranoid, as most of us are, that somebody is looking at me for all the wrong reasons. And so the back of the coat is very important to me, just like the front will be as well. But the front, we'll get to that when we get there. we're not there yet. So the back of the coat is what I'm working on first. And this layout of 10 blocks wide should be wide enough for my pattern piece. So once it's all sewn together, if for any reason it isn't, I will be able to add an additional row to either side to accommodate the extra for the seam allowances. I want to say I measured it correctly, but you know how things happen, right? So this is not as tall as it goes. It needs to go 42 inches high. I am thinking about adding a band to the bottom of the coat. So that would actually be an addition that I would do after everything is quilted versus doing it now. So this would be a shorter coat at this point than what it will eventually be. This section up here is a start to a pinwheel. So you can see the leg of the pinwheel here. So this leg will continue out to this block right here, and so on and so forth around the pinwheel. So that will land right before the bodice of the quilt coat. So we're going to see how I like that placement, and if I don't, then we'll either move it up or we'll make more adjustments. I won't sew anything until everything is measured and I'm sure that I'm happy with the way that the skirt part is going to look. And if I'm not happy with the way it's going to look, I may flip this around if it's the right height and use this as the top of the skirt or the top of the center back. So this may actually be flipped upside down and be the center back of the quilt, or yeah, center back of the quilt coat. And then I would continue on with the pattern through the skirt. So I could actually play with the design of the skirt as I get there. So I am playing with it a little bit. There is more white that's going to go into it, or light fabric background scrappiness. There's two different whites up here. We've got this one right here and then this one right here. You may not be able to tell it on camera. I can definitely tell it in person that it's two different fabrics, but that's okay. It is going to be as scrappy as necessary. I'm going to hope that I have enough of the galaxy print to go through the entirety of the quilt coat. So that is one of my hopes and my goals, is to make sure that I have enough of that to go for the entire quilt coat. So I will piece all of the sections of the quilt coat before anything is quilted. And I will make sure that every pattern piece is going to be able to be cut out. And I will trace out where those pattern pieces are going to be seamed so I can line things up perfectly and get kind of my desired plan. So you guys are going to get to follow along on this journey with me. So if you guys are seeing this video on Tuesday, you know that I couldn't be live, and that's okay. If you guys don't see this on Tuesday, if you see it later on, then that means I was able to go live, which is fantastic news. Um, If I didn't talk already about it, if I didn't go live on Tuesday, then coming up on Saturday, December 20th, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, there will be a premiere with the launch for the September 2026 retreat here in Casper, Wyoming. If you are looking for a quilt retreat for 2026, this is a great opportunity. The price is going to be incredibly low compared to a lot of other retreat prices I've looked at. And there's going to be some extra bonuses, and you guys will get all of that information on Saturday. So if you are looking for a retreat, earmark September of 2026 and make sure you hang around for Saturday's announcement on at 3 p.m. Mountain Time for that retreat information. I will see you guys again for sure on Sunday night. I will have Sean here. Fantastic Fridays has been moved to Sunday this upcoming week, and that is okay with me. So he will be with me on at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, the 21st, for Fantastic Fridays. So be sure to hang out, come join in, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Tell me if you see anything that I need to change immediately, because I'd like to change it now before I get further along. So if you've got any suggestions, I am all ears. So thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to play a little bit of a video. That way you guys can see the assembly process to get it up on the board. Again, this is not all of it. There's a long way to go, but this is just getting started with the quilt coat. So let me know what you think. And I think I'm just going to let the video play. So if I don't see you guys before we end the video, I want to say thank you for hanging out. And until next time, bye.